Hey, good day. It's Kevin. I garden in central Wisconsin zone 4B or the new 5A. But I'm going to do a little walk around today to show what's going on from my last update. Today's July 17th. It's midday, and we'll take a stroll and see what has changed or what's going on for today. So over here in this wildflower area, I have a bunch of Rudbeckia blooming, and I think there's some Coriospis still blooming in here. There's some lupin growing here. A few more Rudbeckias over here. Seems to be their favorite area right here. Everything else is dying off. There's some coneflowers popping up, and then there's some, get around here, some blazing stars blooming in here. Some bachelor buttons, I think. Some blazing stars. Here's some different coneflowers. These gotta be Cheyenne Spirit. I know I tried planting some, but they just don't seem to take. Well, that's pretty much it for the wildflower area. I do have irrigation working in there now. I run it early in the morning, like 3:30 or so. And over here, the Rudbeckias are blooming. So to get into this, the first part here should be Cherokee Sunset in here. A lot of these are just coming up, and then there's some Indian Summer in the back. Each bed is like 50 plants. 30 is supposed to be 30, but not anymore. Some died off. And then Cheyenne Spirit, and then Cheyenne Spirit. Indian Summer in the background. And then it's more Indian Summer. And then this is Horizon Sunset. Horizon Sun. They have a green cone. And they have a nice color. But there's 30 of these in here. And then it's Indian Summer in the background. And then the next bunch, there's Indian Summer in the background, and these are Muppets Organics. They got kind of a mop head at start, but then they change into more of a traditional Rudbeckia. And there's some Prairie Sun mixed in with this. Must be makeup or filler. I didn't have enough. And then there's Indian Summer in the back here. They're pretty well full bloom now. There's more Indian Summer in the background here. And then this bunch of 30 is Sahara. They have a nice color. There's some different colors in these, you know. Some orange, more red, and orange and browns, and lots of different colors for this Sahara variety. They look pretty nice. And it's Indian Summer in the background here. More Indian Summer. I think I have 6 beds. 50 plants in the bed, 20 in the back are Indian Summer, and then 30 up front is different varieties. And this should be autumn colors. They look pretty nice. Lots of color here. And then there's some makeup stuff in here. There's some moppets in here. But it's mostly autumn colors in here. And then Indian summer in the background. And last bed is more Indian summer in the background. And then these are, this year I planted some chimney. So they have their leaves are a little more thin. But they sport a lot of color. Then again, there's some makeup plants in here for stuff that's dying off. And then on the other side here, I got Coreospis. I think these are incredible swirl here. Some more Indian summer in the background. Here's another little grouping of Coreospis here that's got yellow and red instead of white and red. And this is more Coreospis here. This is really matted down this morning from the irrigation. They seem to pop back up. So lots of color for Coreospis, but they kind of run wild. And then this is another variety of Coreospis. Lots of nice color in here. I think it's Amulet is a variety here. They look pretty good. Then there's another incredible swirl. I think it's a variety name, but a nice flush of color here, blooms. In the background here, I planted some blackberries, Chester variety. I'm hoping they'll start vining or take off, put some shoots up. But you know, have to give it some time. So that's a nice group of Coreospis. Took a while for them to get blooming. And around those blackberries, that's more Coreospis since I had extra seeds. This has turned out to be a weed patch. Originally it was supposed to be painted daisies. There's only a couple in here left. The rabbits ate them all. Can't keep the rabbits out. And this is some more Ruby Kiss or Incredible Swirl. There's some different colors in here too. So that's what's going on in this annuals garden. So lots of color in here. Well, I'll work my way through. This is my coleus group that started from seed. The deer haven't gotten to those yet, but I'm sure they will. One of these days I'll come out here and they'll all be ate. Work my way through the yard here. Got a couple hydrangea bushes here. They're doing very well. That one's going to take a couple more years to get as big as this one. It will do. This is a hops tower here. It's 17.5, 18 feet high. And they're doing really good this year. I got some clematis plants in the corner here. And up there I can see that there's some pink mink. They're blooming finally. Just a group way up the top, nowhere. You think there'd be more on this plant, but there isn't. So we'll work around this way. You got some daylilies in here. And then there's always some Rudbeckia showing up somewhere. And some different coneflowers. Those, I think these are yellow mellow or something. Okay. A couple more hydrangea bushes. Some geraniums. I got a rose plant here and some cardinal climbers to take up the space for now. It's reached up all the way to the top, but this one doesn't seem to have any flowers yet. And that rose there is Joe Galloway or something, a David Austin rose. And then I have two roses on the other side. Here's a couple cardinal clambers. Those got some color. But the roses are Gertrude Jekyll, David Austin rose. The trellis is about 9 feet tall. Hope and see if it ever reaches up that high. I have to wait a couple years to find out. There's some blazing star and daylilies in here, and I have 3 foxgloves in here. Supposedly this is the first year for these plants, but they're supposed to be biennials, but it looks like they're going to have some blooms. And this is bee balm or Moderna. They're taking their time to bloom. The wild stuff is blooming, and there's some littler stuff over there blooming. And this is Heliospas. I have one here and one over there, and I got a couple in pots I'm going to plant somewhere. But this is burning hearts or something like that. You know, dark foliage, and it's supposed to be a very good looker, but it'll take 2 or 3 years for the plant to fully develop. Be a nice bush. This here is some extra tomato plants I had. I stuck them here. They seem to be doing pretty good. I don't see much for leaf blight on them. Then here I got some painted daisies and dahlias. I think these Sunther Mystery Fox, these ones here. And then some Cafe LA Royale or something like that. I believe those two are American Dawn. There's 2 plants in there. And then some other varieties. Here's some more Coreospis in front. Since I had a lot of extra plants, seed starts, I stuck them in here for a place to use them up. And then I have some russet potatoes in the back. Silvertons. I'm just trying to do a raised bed with a special blend of soil, and it seems to be working pretty good. I got nice tall bushy plants. It should produce some nice potatoes. And this is getting neglected weed patch. Should be echinacea, different varieties in here, but it looks like I got a lot of weeds. So, and I just don't remember what variety of the coneflowers are. And here, that's Joe Pye weed, asparagus, and red raspberries are coming on, and black raspberries are getting done. And this is Cafe LA Royale. And these are light purple. I can't remember the name of these. Or that one there. These lighter color ones are Cafe LA. And then the darker ones are Royale. And there's no one is called Rose. They're similar in color. And these ones here are Double Jill, I believe. They're pretty nice. They got some different colors on them. You just take a zip down this way. And it's Cafe LA there. They're lighter pink, and these darker ones are Royale or Rose. Well, I'm going to turn around and go back this way. Some lilies are coming here. I don't know the name of those, but they've been there ever since I planted them. They're at the end of the asparagus row. So in here I got red raspberries, lanthan I believe, and black raspberries are finishing up. Here's a few left. I'll be out. I pick them every 2 days, and tomorrow morning will be a day to pick. and they just keep coming on. Here's some wild bee balm that's grown in berries. I still have more leaf mulch to get rid of. I'm down to the bottom. I probably got 4 or 5 wheelbarrows full of. I need to find a place to put it. And here's some more raspberries and asparagus. First 2 rows here are green beans now. They used to be peas. I pulled the peas out and cleaned it up, tilled it, and put in green beans. Hopefully it'll be ready by September. And there's a big, nice bed of beets. They're double rows on 15-inch rows. So it makes a nice bed. And then, guess I'll go this way here. And the next row is parsnips. They didn't take off very good, and I replanted some. You can see I got some parsnips coming up everywhere now. So hopefully there's enough time in the season to for them to fully develop. And then next is a bed of carrots. It's 15-inch rows, again, like I did with the beets. A double row, 15-inch. It seems to work out pretty good. Fills it up pretty nice. Work my way around here. These are the daily lilies again. They're doing pretty good. Get my way over here. And from the carrots, I got a double row of onions. Just they're storage onion. And what the heck's the name? Patterson or something like that. Let's give it a try, and it takes a long time for onions. And this is the other row of parsnips. They're doing a lot better. Most of these stuck from the first seeding. So that's rely on this row for all the big parsnips. And then in here I got some eggplant. You can see the eggplants are finally taking off. Eggplants really do like warm weather. You know, the cool, wet weather in the spring. They just do not. Plants don't look healthy at all until it really warms up. But I don't have much choice. If we want egg, my wife likes eggplant, so I gotta grow it. Here I got 5 rows of peppers. Everything's at 18 by 18 spacing, and I'm using some fiberglass fence post stakes, 4-footers, or 3/8 diameter. They work pretty good. I can stake them in, be able to walk up and down the rows to take care of the plants. And as you can see, everywhere I got leaf mulch down, and it makes a good weed killer, or weed preventer. So hopefully I don't have to worry too much about weeds. Tomatoes are looking pretty good. There's some leaf blights spotting up, and there's some red ones down in there. I should be able to get one good crop of tomatoes before leaf blight takes over. Hopefully more, but I got 20 plants here. I should have plenty of tomatoes. There's some zinnias here. I think they're supposed to be California Giant, so we'll see how big they get. And there's some basil here. My wife did a cutting yesterday or the day before, and is dehydrating the leaves. She's got quite a bit. Here's some rosemary. We've had these plants for over 2 winters. This will be the 3rd summer for them, I guess. I'm the one that has to take care of them. Here's some echinacea, some different ones, Cheyenne Spirit, and I got several different colors in here now. And then there's the hops tower. All the hops are growing up. They should be producing hops here shortly, but they look pretty good. There's some aster plants in here too. There's one, and there's some aster there, and some Shasta daisies, and grasses and weeds, and apple trees, and well, we can't walk. Gotta talk about sweet corn for a second. It's starting to tassel, as you can see, but it's not even, so hopefully the sweet corn is pollinated. Hopefully I'll get full ears. I'll have to see how it goes. And most likely the season will be extended because some of it's going to tassel late, and so I have to keep checking it all the time. This is a garlic patch. It's all weeds now. I pulled the garlic yesterday. I got them on the back side of the shed over there. I'll show you that in a little bit. And here I got the glads are blooming. Some white ones, a lot of yellow ones. I think yellow ones like to bloom first, but I could be proven wrong. And then these canna lilies are starting to bloom. The jack beetles like them. They have a lot of leaf damage. I pulled the potatoes out. I had a row of Adirondack reds on the backside here, and a row of red New Orleans here, another row of red New Orleans, and then this row I'm working on it right now, digging up some fingerlings here. Me and Seymour here working at it. We shouldn't talk about blueberries. Been picking blueberries every 4 days, and tomorrow is my planned day to pick. You can see these branches have fallen over from so many blueberries, but I should be able to get 2 more pickings out of it before not much is left. And then there's some black raspberries on this right here that's hanging on to this plum tree. The plum tree doesn't do very good because the jack beetles really defoliate it. And I only have 1 plum tree. I need a mate or something to pollinate it, or another plum tree. Maybe someday. Then I use, I got the bird fence up because around the blueberries, because birds like to get them. I have some catbirds in here this year. There's a jack beetle there. But the catbirds seems to like black raspberries and blueberries. They're into them right away. I had to get the fence up. Or the bird fence up. Over here, there's some more echinacea. This is probably Cheyenne Spirit. Seems like all yellow flowers in here this year. Then I have a climbing rose here. I was hoping that will take off onto this fence trellis. It climbed up some last year, but then it all died back. And then I planted some more cardinal climbers in here. As you can see, they're taking off. Then up and coming, I have hibiscus. They're doing well. They're getting lots of water this year and sunshine. They should have lots of bloom. And this is more Indian summer, I believe. I planted some here 3 years ago, and they just keep coming back real good. And then some Shasta daisies in the background. And then, of course, I got some more Rudbeckia here. This is emerald gold here. They're a shorter variety, but they produce a lot of flowers. Looks like I'm going to need to deadhead some of this stuff in here. And then the Shasta daisies are Alaskan, is a variety name. And these two bushes here are Midnight Marvel. And the one in between is French Vanilla. It doesn't seem to want to grow very good. And then another daylily, that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's I got a bunch of canna lilies in between the potatoes. I'll have to dig them out. Leave the canna lilies here, like here, for the remainder of the year, because there's really nothing much more I can do with that after the potatoes are gone. There ain't enough season to plant anything else. So we'll walk around here shortly and finish this up. I got some more, lots of weeding to do, but I believe these is some more Rudbeckia here. And there's some cardinals clamors going up this road. And then some of that Rudbeckia is dying off for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on. And I got plenty of weeds in between all that stuff. And of course I got more Coriaspis. I had lots of seeds, started really good, so they had a lot of trays with extra seeds and had to find places for it. But this circle here, this 5-foot circle, and I planted 3 roses in here, bush roses. They should climb up 4 or 5 feet, and it's first year for them. So we'll have to give it a couple years. Hopefully it'll look nice. So on the back side here I got where I put all the garlic heads right here. Kind of using some old shelving and stuff I have to do that with. And these are the Adirondack red potatoes I pulled the other day. I have a little space back here that's, the overhang sticks out about almost 6 feet. It gives me enough room to dry stuff off out in the, without sunshine, and it gets some nice airflow back here and keeps things out of the rain. So other than that, I don't think there's much else going on. I do have a Bobo hydrangea here, and it looks like it's gonna bloom. The deer haven't touched it yet, so. And this rose is clamorous, starting to fill out, and that one down there is not. Got my fingers crossed so I'll make it. And this one's overhanging the sidewalk or the steps, and that one is still blooming. So it's been close to a month, and those flowers are still going. So really, I think that's about it. The deer did get to this rose, stripped it of all of its leaves, and then these roses are doing so-so. Something's eating them. I really haven't figured out what it is, but they're full of holes. I put some kind of insecticide to try to stop stuff, but at any rate, that's pretty much it for the tour. Hitting close to 30 minutes, so that's probably long enough. Well, it's been a couple weeks since the last one, so the next one probably be when the hibiscus are blooming. We'll do another one. Till then, see you later.